Good morning to you all, or good evening, or whenever the hell you watch this. It's January 14th, 2022. And we'll call this the Two Towers episode / I won my fantasy football championship. Actually, I won 2 out of 3, so I'm feeling pretty cocky. And for the pilot people, there's a plane. I don't know what that is. It's way up there. But anyway, so my 2 towers. Let's see. I'm going to give you the perspective from the backyard here. See if I can get my camera work under control today. All right. Well, you've got the one in the middle, and that's actually closer to us. But down in the distance, you have the apex of the roof. And there's 2 of the 4 that are there. And those 4 go from the bottom plate, from the foundation, all the way up to the apex of the roof. And there'll be a big honking beam that goes across. So, in addition to those 2, this guy right here will sit that oriented just like that, big part on the bottom, the 2 prongs going up. It'll sit on top of that humongous header, and another one will extend up that in line with the other 2, and then you've got the same one on this beam. So yeah, I've been putting up beams and sheeting and stuff like that. So yeah, you can see some of these big beams are freaking huge. Look at that thing. Big old 6x12. There's 3 of those. You can see there's the 2 on the bottom right and left. That's 1 and 2, 3. And they're gonna go in between these brackets up here. So one will go from there. And like I said, one of these brackets, just like that one there, that's going to go on top of that beam right there, stick up straight into the air. It's going to be in line with the 2 towers there. And yeah, the Council of Elrond and Frodo and all that shit, you know, one house to rule me all. And yep, I could go over all this stuff I've already gone over, but that's pretty much it. It's just, yeah, putting crap into place. Well, let's see. Nothing. I guess there's nothing else to say right now. Just keeping it that. Lots of hefting this stuff into place physically. Pretty soon the ceiling joists are going to go in. Ceiling joists are either 2x6s or 2x8s. 2x6s kind of at the edges and 2x8s in the middle where I'll be able to walk on them. And then I'll have some reasonably beefy, probably 3/4 inch plywood that goes on top of that. So yeah, still a few little decisions to be made, but I don't know, this back patio area is taking shape, which is kind of cool. Here, let me give you a better perspective on that. It's hard with the sunshine, but you can see this big beam that went in. This was the longest beam in the whole house. That's a shade under 25 feet. They're that big one that goes across the back. And then I put in those supports yesterday. Those were fun, bang those into place in the very light rain that was coming down on me. So yeah, it's all coming along okay. So yeah, now that those brackets are look at that hardware in there, man. These big old bolts and nuts. Good times. Let's see. Yeah. Well, I got to carry some of this more of this plywood. We got more sheeting. Hopefully we'll finish the sheeting this weekend, and then it's off to the races on joisting the top. Almost all of the walls are plumbed and lined. Plumbed meaning excuse me. Plumbed meaning using a level, we judge whether they're all straight up and down in each dimension. Lined meaning, hold on, I guess I'll show you a line. All right, please bear with me. I'll be with you in a second. Hopefully this is the same orientation. Yeah, maybe, I don't know, probably upside down now. So a while ago when I looked down this thing, it was a big Z. There was a huge zigzag down there, and now we've got this huge 2x6 cap, and that kind of all that's line. You take a string line and you make sure it's straight from end to end. And you can see here we've got it's nice and even. But yeah, this is kind of the bird's eye view. I'm up here on the scaffolding. Oh, and I got a little butterfly hanging out in the construction. All right. Well, that's it for now. I got to figure out how to make my little attic lift concept work. It's going to be a little tough, but I've got an idea. Anyway, ta-ta for now, everybody. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Building with Ev, 2 Towers.